I think I'm live. I think I'm alive. Boom. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 106 of Trevor Talks It Through, although it's not really 106. It's really number 6 because I used to have a podcast that I have no idea what number it went to, but I just decided to call this the same thing. Hope everyone's having a nice time. Today we're talking about Lego. We're going to have a Lego. That's the subject over here. There we go. We got anyone out there yet? Anyone? Well, we can at least tell. Hope everyone's having a good week or had a good week. Gotta get my notes. I closed up one of my screens I need for all my information. Here we go. Oh, good morning. Some people are saying good morning. Good. Okay. That's wonderful. So what have I been doing? I've been trying to, as I think I said on my last stream, I've been trying to think of things and using anecdotes during my week. To make it kind of more interesting for the viewers. And so this week, what did I do? I saw The Sun. The Sun came out a couple of times, which is pretty great. What else did I do? I left the house every other day. Made it around the block once. That was a major accomplishment. When I picked up, I think I mentioned on the Friday stream, I also picked up takeout food. Okay. Oh, I put on pants almost every day this week. Yeah, I can see, I'm beginning to see why talk shows have scripted monologues at the beginning. Yep, so that's kind of my week so far. Hope your week has been just as exciting. Good morning. Jeff is in Calgary. Well, we have a guest from Calgary too. Takeout food is exciting, yeah. Oh, Kyle is doing Lego My Ego already. That's great. It's good when the stream starts making their own jokes, and it makes less work for me, which is awesome. So we got a big show. I can almost say that now legitimately. We got a big show. We got a guest. Thanks again for FNAF being our first guest last week on the Weird Al show. That was very awesome. But we're doing it again. I think this guest thing is, I don't know if any other shows have thought of doing this, but I think this is a really good idea, bringing people onto a show. It makes it more interesting than just me talking to myself. Well, maybe it's not more interesting than that. Because I have some pretty fascinating conversations with myself. So someone's already talking about how I was talking about there wasn't a lot of good Lego songs. I'm gonna get into that. I've tried to solve that problem, but I think I've sort of failed. But no, you can be the judge. You guys like watching me fail anyway. What else happened today? Okay, so our big guest today, he's gonna come on a little later. See if I got a slide of him here. Here we are. Here we go. Got to take off the other one. I totally know what there we go. There's Dave. Dave Hoyer, right there. There's a picture of him. Picture with the Iron Giant. Did I just do that with my ear on the camera? Oh my God, what's my problem? There he is. He's coming on soon. He's beaming in. I think he's still in Calgary. I should check these. I should check these facts before I just start a show, shouldn't I? My producer should have handled that, which is me. There he is. We're gonna have him on. He's gonna talk about Lego. Look what he can do with Lego. Look at that, huh? That's something. That is something there. Okay, he's gonna come on a little later. To start the show, I'm first gonna do my little segment I like to call "Not by Request," where I do something that I want to do, and kind of waiting for everyone to get here. I know it takes a little time for people to show up for the show. I'm going to do a song that I don't think I've ever performed. Maybe I performed it once on a stream. I'm going to start. So this has nothing to do with Lego. I think I did this one back when I was putting out a couple of songs a month, years ago. I just got this up here. Okay. I think I did that way back then. So this one is, it's a song of distress. And it's a song, I think, it's a song of trying to make the right choice in a world with impossible choices. And I think everyone has probably experienced the experience on this one. Oh, I don't even need these in. Why do I have these in yet? There we go. Okay. I had my headphones in because when Dave comes on, I need the headphones on. But he's not on right now. So I guess I was just kind of wearing them as a fashion statement. I was wandering around. I felt weird. I wasn't sure why. And that's why, because I couldn't hear things properly because I had stuff in my ears. Probably why I put my finger there. That's a good name for a song. That's why I put my finger there. No, maybe, no, I've changed my mind. That's terrible. That's actually terrible. That's why I put my finger there. I could have put it anywhere. No, I'm going to keep on here. Keep on topic. Here we go. Keep on topic. I'm running around the grocery store. All right, that's how it goes. I'm running around the grocery store, 'cause I got people coming over in a few minutes for a barbecue. I grab what I need in a mad dash and I make my way towards the cash. But the lineups are so long and I don't know what to do. Then I see one shorter than the rest, and it's also the line that's moving the best. Little do I know it's gonna put me to the test. My heart breaks when I see the sign. 8 items or less, and I've got 9. Do I pretend I didn't notice it, or that I'm just bad at counting? Oh yes, maybe I should take one item out. But I need everything on the whole damn list, 'cause if even one condiment is missed, the barbecue's gonna be a failure without a doubt. On my shoulder, devil and angel, do I get the right thing? Do I sell my soul? But I got burgers to cook, so to the express lane I go. My heart breaks when I see the sign. 8 items or less, and I've got 9. God forgive me for this crime. Less, and I've got 9. I'm standing there guiltily as the cashier looks at me, her lips moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me, I think you're in the wrong line. So I drop the basket and run out the store, and I never go round there no more. The barbecue's a disaster, my friends leave me, as do my wife and my family. Now I live alone at the end of the tracks, by the levee, by the river, in a shack by the smokestack. My dreams are gone, I guess it's only fair. The only thing I checked out is this recurring nightmare, where my heart breaks when I see the sign. 8 items or less, and I've got 9. Please forgive me for this crime. 8 items or less, I had too many, I guess. 8 items or less, now I've got none. There you go. Not by request. Nobody asked for that. 8 items or less. I've got 9. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know. What are people thinking over here? Where's my freaking... I've got so much stuff on my freaking little desk. I can't even move my mouse. Check out the stream here. FNAF likes it. That's good. Okay, we got some positive reinforcement for that song. Yeah, it's on the. I put it on my song list now, so you can request that one on the Friday streams if you want. Okay, let's get back to Lego. Let's get back here. What was so Lego? I was excited about this show, but as I started looking into things, it was a lot harder. I thought there'd be a lot more Lego stuff out there. I couldn't really find a lot of it, and the stuff I found, I was displeased by. Not displeased, but unpleased. Didn't do much for me. Let's take that off. Not by request. Take that off. I mean, but here I can go through some of the topics we've covered. Weird Al, I had no problem with that one. Had all sorts of stuff. Arrogant Worms history. There's Rippy the Gator. Found that in Lego. We had monoliths, and this, as we discussed in the monolith show, one single one of those could be a monolith, but all together they're, was it paleoliths, or I forgot last time too. I should pay attention to what the hell I'm talking about. We had a show about my cats. There they are in Lego, but that's not actually them, but it looks just like them. That was a really good find. We talked about Muppets. That's a good one too. And Monty Python Lego. There we go. Yeah. So I found stuff about the previous shows in Lego. So that was good. And then what did that kill? That killed... that was a lot of work for like 80 seconds. It took me a long time to find those pictures. I should have dragged that bit out. Huh. Oh, well, too late now. So that was something. There you go. But for other stuff, I was having a hard time. I was kind of worried about this. And one thing, and I'm not actually making this up, I was dreaming at night about the show and how I didn't have enough material. And I actually dreamt about, I was at this dream like, what else do they have in Denmark? Because they've got Lego. Oh, and Danishes. Wouldn't it be great if I found a Danish made out of Lego? That would be hilarious. This is a dream I had. I woke up in the morning and I went searching for a Danish made out of Lego and I couldn't even find one. It's really hard because if you put Danish Lego into Google, all you get is Lego, actually. That's all you get. It's a hard word to search differently than Danish. Danish is the Danish. But I did learn that the Danish was not originally from Denmark. It was actually from Vienna. Isn't that interesting? I learned that. That was fascinating. It's called, and in Denmark they call it Wienerbrod because it's from Vienna. The Danish is from Vienna. Isn't that interesting? That's fascinating. I learned that through my search. So what else did I do? I tried to find... Oh, and the Arrogant Worms don't have any Lego songs. We do have, on Toast, we have a bit called All the Lego in Scandinavia, which is just banter. I think I say we couldn't build this song up enough, even if we had all the Lego in Scandinavia. So that's not much use either. Okay, so it's kind of... I've been struggling. And yeah, somebody... I did find the Ed Sheeran song, and it's funny, I don't keep up with anything. So I've heard of Ed Sheeran. I don't really know him. I found this song and the video was playing. And honestly, I was looking at the video and I went, this guy must be big because he's got that guy, the redheaded guy from Harry Potter is lip syncing it. Honestly, I honestly thought that was who was in the video. And then I slowly put together that it was actually Ed Sheeran. Yeah, that's how much I keep up with things. I listened to the song and it was, it was fine. It was, was I going to learn it? Nope. No, I wasn't going to learn that song. It was swell. It was just swell. I was fine. It was, yeah. I wasn't going to spend half an hour learning that song. No. It had Lego in it, but it wasn't a happy Lego song, really. It was just kind of... Anyway. So, yeah, I did find that one, and... Oh, yeah, whatever. So, and then there's the, of course, the Everything is Awesome... Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything all time when you're whatever. And that's fine. The chorus is catchy, and the rest of the song's kind of, once again, yeah. There's a rap part to it, which is there. I wasn't gonna learn that either. That was gonna be too much work. And the chorus is awesome. The rest of the song, yeah, it's got a great chorus, super great chorus. But there, I just sang it, so that's all you need. So what I've done, let me check the stream there. Make sure have I offended any Ed Sheeran fans accidentally? Let's take a look what's going on in the stream. Oh, some people are saying I should add Lego to the Manly song. That's a good idea. Somebody has a link to the Monty Python and the Holy Grail Lego. Oh, good. Bob's just checking in. Hello, Bob. We're talking about Lego today. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I got the last couple of shows have had so many it's been too easy for me. Like Weird Al, of course, is all songs for me to learn, and I already knew how they went in Monty Python. So what I've done actually is I was trying to think of some. Okay, I'll do first of all. I this might be a new bit. Where did I put it? Where is it? I moved it. Okay, so I might make this a new bit. I just went to Wikipedia, and I decided to turn Wikipedia into a song. So here is the Lego information off of Wikipedia. That way I get some backstory, and I get a song in there. So this is brand new. This is, well, I would say this is material I wrote, but it's just Wikipedia. It's just Wikipedia's fine, but it's not catchy. You can't sing along to Wikipedia. So I'm hoping that this is gonna. We'll see if this catches on. So this is more like the backstory of Lego. Ole Kurt Christensen, a carpenter from Bielan, began making wooden toys in 1932. His company became known by the name of Lego, from the Danish legot, which means play well, it's true. Then they started to using plastic, which turned out to be fantastic when they released the automatic building bricks in 1949. And in 1958, they decided after some debate that they would have to improve all of it, 'cause it seems the bricks just wouldn't stick. Lego, Lego, Danish modular toy stuff. Lego slogan is only the best is good enough. The problem with the Lego was its material. They could not get the plastic right, it seems. And it took 5 whole years for the answer to appear in the form of acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. Lego, Lego, Danish modular toy stuff. Lego slogan is only the best is good enough. Originally, it was only bricks, but 2 years after 1976, which is 1978, but 1978 didn't really fit in the rhyming scheme of what I was trying to say, they introduced the first minifigure. Then castle, spaceships, licensing deals, Star Wars, Potter, superheroes. Lego keeps on getting bigger and bigger. Lego, Lego, Danish modular toy stuff. Lego slogan is only the best is good enough, which in Danish is det bedste ikke forgot, which the literal translation is the best isn't excessively good, which I guess makes more sense in Danish. There you go, everybody. There you go. That was the Lego. Well, I'm going to keep this on. I've got some more stuff to do. That was my Lego song. I co-wrote that with my friend Wikipedia. Let's go to the stream. What are people's reactions to that? Huh? I laid that on you. Yeah. Oh, people. Okay, good. Okay, well done. Well, this that exists only here on this stream. You're the only people ever to hear that. That's it. That's just you. That's you. Yeah. Okay. What should I do? Okay, so I was trying to think of some other... I could change some other songs, you know. The best things in life are free. You can give them to the birds and the bees. I need Lego. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That was easy because I just had to change the one word in it. What was the other one? I love my Lego. Put another brick on the building, baby. Yeah, anyway, that one's kind of, that didn't work out well. Here's one I like. There we go. Lego, Lego, can't build it up anymore. Lego, Lego, forgot to put in a door. My Lego house has no way out and no way to get in. I guess I should start again. I like that one. That was not bad. I was thinking maybe Take Me Back to the Lego City. Take me back to the Lego City where the bricks are cool and the girls are many. Oh, that actually worked. The girls are many. Why won't you take me home? That was another one. Imagine all the Lego. Wonder if we could. So many damn bricks out there. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Oh, okay. And this one was suggested on the live stream. I'm gonna do this one, and then I think we'll maybe get our guest in soon. Okay. One of the best songs ever written. I think I capoed it up a little bit here. Built this city. Built the city. We built the city of Lego built. I can't get the key. We built this city. We built this city out of Lego. Built this city. We built this city out of Lego. Say you don't know where I can find a miniature bookcase. Say you don't care what pieces go into this kind of place. Knee deeps in the bricks now. Can't find what fits right. Too many yellow ones. Man, I'll be up all night. My cat's playing with them now. Oh, where did that piece go? It's under the dresser. We built this city. We built this city out of Lego. And then it would just go on. I think that's the best of the bunch. I'm not sure. What do you guys people? Anyway, that was as good as I could come up. That was pretty much as good as I could come up with for Lego songs. Really, I don't know. I thought there'd be more. I mean, I think there's probably more Lego songs, but not ones I'd ever heard of. Did I get all the ones that I wanted to do? Lego with the city. I think that's. Oh, there's a lady who's sure that the bricks are of gold, and she's building a stairway of Lego. When she's done it, she knows one of her children will go and completely knock it to pieces. Ooh, still she's building a stairway of Lego. That one might be a little weak. Yeah, that one's a little weak. Anyway, there you go. So there, I got some songs sort of in for you. Anyone wants to, they can finish those. Solid as built it up. Yeah. So people are now making their own song parodies in the stream. That's good. Less for me to do. Yeah. So what else did we get here? So a couple of people in the audience sending some stuff. Let me get rid of this picture here. Andrew sent in a rocket he made. Are you here? Yeah. He built a rocket. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, and Bob was saying another brick in the Lego. Yeah, T-Bear's there. Yep. Okay, so there is. I don't know. You listed in the email what that was, but I went, I'll remember what that is. I just forgot. It's a big rocket, though. It looks pretty big. That looks like it took a while. Okay. And let's go over and Geneva sent in a picture of this castle thing. That looks pretty hard. That looks hard. The thing with Lego, Lego looks really difficult to me. I did Lego. Oh, I was trying to. Yeah, that was a nice rocket. And look at that castle. The rock is a little over 3 feet, apparently. There's a big castle there, too. So my personal experience with Lego, I had a lot of Lego. I played with Lego when I was a kid, back in the olden times. And I liked Lego. Where's my notes here? One thing I remember, here's a bit of a roundabout story. So I was touring around, and then I'm still in a well here. I was touring around, and some guy I saw who was a friend of mine when I was a little kid. I moved when I was 10, so I lost touch with a lot of the people I was friends of when I was really young. He came and said, "Oh, hey, Trevor, how you doing?" And I went, "Oh, I'm fine. How are you?" He goes, "Yeah. Did you ever hear from such and such?" I won't use the actual name. I go, No, I don't. Yeah, he's running his dad's properties now in Europe. And I went, "What?" And this was a kid who was my best friend. Was like, "What do you mean he's running his dad's properties in Europe?" Like, you're saying like that as if that makes sense to me. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And he said, "Yeah, don't you know who his dad is?" And I said, "No, I never knew." I mean, I remember seeing his dad, but his dad apparently is a billionaire. He wasn't at the time. I think he was only like a multi-millionaire when I was playing with this kid. But this guy was a billionaire, and I was playing with his kid. And then what flashed back in my head was that when I went over to his place and they pulled out the Lego drawer, there was so much Lego. Now, as a kid, that means nothing. It just means you have a lot of Lego. But now that I was an adult and I had started having to buy Lego, I knew they did have money, because that was a lot of Lego. They had a lot of Lego. A lot of Lego and that stuff. Yeah. So then I figured it out. Anyway, I could have been hanging out with the kid of a billionaire. But my parents moved. I would have loved just a life of leeching off of someone. That would have been awesome. That would be so awesome. Anyway, path not taken. Path not taken. So that's what I remember. That's my big life moment of Lego. Anyone, what's going on? Man, some people talking about, remember when Lego was simple. Now it's all big. Yeah. It was simple just like me back then. I think we had the castle. That was like one of the first big weird ones where it wasn't just, bricks and stuff. Yeah. People are having a good chat about Lego. Okay, I think I'm going to start getting ready to bring on my guest here. We're going to see how this goes. I've successfully had a guest on once before, as you know, the mighty FNAF, and we're going to see. And I'm going to have to put my things in here so I can hear him. So this is going to be Dave. A good host sets up the guest, right? Yes, sir. I'm still figuring that out. So this is going to be Dave Ware, and Dave and I, we go way back. In fact, very far back, so far back that we haven't actually seen each other. Well, we're going to figure that out when we get him on. Long time. And when you people chose Lego last week, I was like, oh my God, do I know anyone who's this Lego? I went, oh yeah, Dave on Facebook. He sometimes posts these Lego things, which are pretty cool. And I just thought he was a guy who, dabbled in Lego. And then I started looking into it and I went, oh my God, he does a lot of Lego. Look at this stuff. Wow. Wow. I'm going to bring this guy on and everyone's going to be impressed. They're going to think that I really did a lot of research and found anyway. So let's see if I can figure this out. Yep. So that's the reason the show's called Trevor Talks It Through, is because this is what you get. So, okay, I know it. I'm figuring it out. Here we go. I'm going to do this over here. Then I'm going to do this over here. And I'm going to do this over here. Okay, here we go. Oh, and Dave left my Zoom room. I hope he's coming back. Here we go. So, then I need to put Dave's audio through. There we go. There Dave has appeared. I'm going to click him and bigify him. And then there, he should be pinned. Okay, and then I'm just going to do, so many steps. I have to press one more thing. Where is it? Yeah, I almost just hold on, people. This is going to be awesome. There we go. Oh, there he is. I did it. Oh, and look at that. He's even repositioning himself nicely. Very good. Oh, I'm so awesome at this. So awesome. Okay, there's Dave. Yay! Say something, Dave, so we make sure they can hear you.
Hi, Trevor. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I know I can hear you, but okay, you guys, can you hear him out there in... Hi. They're saying hi back to you, so I think this is really working. Oh, phew. Okay, good. Another big barrier overcome. So this is Dave. You can see he has Lego even behind him. So we go way back. Could you? Do you want me to show up one of the pictures that you sent me first? I have most of them, not all of them. As a starting point for what you do, Dave.
Sure. Yeah.
Which one do I have there? Here, I'll start with. Should I start with the one where I think people will freak out the most? This crowd.
You can start with whatever you want. It's your show.
No, it's the people's show, Dave. It's the people's show. This is a community event here. I create with others. I just happen to be the one who does all the talking, all the singing, all the tech. Besides that, it's very okay. It's my show. Okay, I'm going to put this one on first. I'm going to get the wow factor out of here. There we go. There he is. Right over your face. So can you describe what is going on there, Dave?
Yeah, so I started making mosaics, so giant pictures out of Lego. And what I discovered fairly early on was that if I went to the local Comic-Cons, mm-hmm. and if I did giant pictures of people, they would want to talk to you. So this one is, of course, Nathan Fillion, being a Firefly fan myself. I decided to make that one, and then so I brought it up, and he signed it and posed next to it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, so there you go. So this is having the effect. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't see the stream, can you? No. So people are going, that is awesome. Nathan, 5 exclamation marks. Wow. Nathan, 1 exclamation mark. Oh, Carolyn only gave Nathan 1. Then a wow with 2 O's and 3 W's. And then a Nathan Fillion, all caps with 5 exclamation marks. Then a Nathan with 2 exclamation marks. That's amazing. Yeah. So I had a feeling that this crowd would get pretty excited by seeing. So
to save you a bit of work there, Trevor, I do have the Twitch stream open. So
oh, you do? Okay. Okay. Well, this is called Trevor Talks It Through, though. So if I'm not redundant and pedantic and repeating everything, the magic is lost. Yeah. So did you actually know Nathan? I know he's from Edmonton. I've ran into him a couple of times over the years, especially before he got super huge. And he did a thing for the Worms on our symphony show as well. Did you know him from that crowd, or was that just a little after your time?
No, actually, I know some of his friends quite well, like some of his improv friends from Edmonton.
Yeah.
But I hadn't actually met him. So when I did meet him, I sort of mentioned, "Oh, hey, I know so and so and so and so," and he was clearly, had been awake for about 10 minutes, and on the second day of signing autographs, and so he went, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Oh, that's a great conversation. I'm glad we were able to bring that to life, and you played all the characters really well as in that as well. Okay.
Because of that, I try not to judge, celebrities that I've only met one time
right.
based on what they say to me, because I just don't know where they've been or what they've been up to that day. So I never take it personally if they have nothing to say.
Yeah. No, but yeah, he did have something. He was like, that's awesome. I mean, yeah. So let's take some people asking me. So I've got some questions for you. Just general interview. I haven't done a lot of interviews. I've had the other side. So the first thing that everyone asks when the Arrogant Worms, they go, "Where did you get your name?" So Dave, where did you get your name?
I was given my name actually.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Whew. Well, okay, that's it. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe that doesn't work as well for people. Okay. That's what the Arrogant Worms always. Where'd you guys go? Oh, I should take Nathan off your face.
We have like 2 or 3 questions that I usually get when I display stuff.
Oh yeah.
And usually it's how long did it take to build that?
Yeah.
How many pieces are in that, and do you have instructions for that?
None of those.
I'm getting a T-shirt with those on it, because that's always the question.
Yeah, I none of those questions are on my little list that I made before the show. Just so you know, none of them. Nope. Because my next question is, so how did this happen? That's what I was scrolling through, because when I knew you from I guess I know you still, but from was it decade? I was trying to figure out. I think it was like
like back
5 years ago, maybe.
I think you guys were touring and you were staying with a friend of ours, Jason.
Yep.
Uncle Bobo.
Uncle Bobo. Yep. Yeah. From the Uncle Bobo show.
That's how we met.
Yep.
And that was late 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s. It'd be early 90s. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, and then well, we're keeping in touch now. Like every 25 years, I think is a pretty good time to talk to someone. Basically, so when I started going into what you were now doing, which I had no previous recollection of you doing at all, I went, "Oh my God, how did this happen?" So, what happened?
So I always liked Lego as a kid, like you were saying, same thing, right? You always had a few sets, and there was always one kid who had way more Lego than you.
Yep.
That was always great. And then when my wife and I first moved in together, we were walking through a Walmart one day, and I went through the Lego aisle for whatever reason, and I saw this kind of set that I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll just buy that. And so I did, and then I just kept buying more and more and more and more, and then I started needing more bricks. And then the mosaic thing, I think, is where things really started, because I did a picture of my dog. It's about that big. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, that was cool. I wonder if I could do another picture of something else. And the answer was yes, I could. And then I kept going. But what happens is you start making more, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then now you need to figure out how to get more bricks. And so then I started going on the internet and trying to figure out how to get more bricks. And then I discovered that there were these conventions that happen all over North America, all over the world, and started going to some of those and kind of getting in with the Lego people. They have all their terms. They're called AFOLs, Adult Fans of Lego.
Affles.
Affles.
Do they ever say affle, or do they always have to say each letter individually.
No, they do sometimes. I'm not a fan of the term, but
Affle.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be an affle.
Yeah.
So leading into that is you're talking. It sounds a little like an addiction that you had your first hit and you had to have more. And then, like, do you have a special dealer? Because this stuff is a billion. Like, are there some dodgy places that you can go with kind of questionable Legos that you can, like, how would you, like, how much money is that? So do you have like a dealer you go to, like, I need, set me up with some, you got some stuff, man? You got a new,
I guess the closest thing would be like someone in the chat here has asked how like Lego fans feel about Connects and Mega Blocks. I guess if that's the sketchy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The off-brand stuff, that would be the sketchy stuff, that the stuff that's being pumped out of places like China right now, big factories of off-brand.
So we know you've hit hard times if you're starting to like put stuff together with that stuff.
Yeah, that's frowned upon. And I mean, you can see the difference if you hold up like a Mega Block and a Lego.
Yeah.
You can tell the color quality is much better on the Lego pieces. They're more well made. But yeah, so I have some sources. The best source for people if they're trying to find a specific piece of Lego or lots is there's a website called bricklink.com. And that's it's basically just a bunch of people like me where we all just kind of sell different pieces that we don't need, or some people just buy sets and then part them out is what we call it, right? Just break them up into their parts, into their specific, how many of these do I have, and then just sell them all. So
really,
yeah, it's possible to get Lego out there for sure.
Okay, because well, directly above me, because I'm in like the coach house of that's the attic where just things run. All my kids' Lego is up there now, just in big boxes. I feel bad now that it's just sitting there when there's addicts out there who need the bricks, like they need another round. Like,
well, there's options, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you might come back around out of their what we call our dark ages, right? That period where you stop playing with Lego. It's called the dark ages for us. So you might come back out of that and then say, hey, can I get that Lego back? Or you could just sell it, or you could send it to me. It's
okay, send it to you. I'm going to put a couple more pictures of your stuff up, and then I'm going to see if anyone has any questions, because I don't think we've really gone through the full range of the... Okay, I'm going to do this one first. There you go. So just wanted to...
So this was a friend of my sister's was getting married, and they didn't want to do an actual cake, and they didn't want to waste a bunch of stuff. So they asked me if I would build them a Lego cake, and I did. And I still have it. They rented it essentially. And so, yeah, I still have it. I could change the colors. I can, as you can see in the middle there's a slice taken out of it, and there's some chocolate, there's some strawberry inside of that cake.
So this is a rental Lego cake.
Yeah.
I never thought, okay, that's a new set of words in an order for me. I've never. Okay. And you're still in Calgary? I forgot to check.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So anyone in Calgary, it's for rent. It's out there. So just, if you know, there you go. That's, wow. What an interesting world we live in. Which one? Oh, I was trying to figure out what was going on here. I just have this labeled Lego Table 5. Because there's a little sign on it saying 5, and there's a bunch of people on the table Legoing.
Well, yeah, so this was fun because I just sent you pictures. I didn't give you any context for any of the pictures, which I thought would be more fun.
Yes.
So this is actually from an event that I did with the city of Calgary. This is their transportation planning committee. And so what happens is I'm also a facilitator. It's a big word.
Word. You said it very well.
Thank
you didn't even pause. That was because when I knew you from before, there's no way you would have got that big of a word out of your mouth. You've grown. It's awesome. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I interrupted. Yeah, facilitator. Yeah.
So Lego also has a program called Lego Serious Play, and so what we do is we bring a bunch of bricks out to a meeting or to a group of people that work together, and we use the Lego as a way to get people talking to each other and get people thinking, with their hands, I guess is the best way to talk about it. So in the same way that your brain might work differently, you might think differently while you're just sitting versus say, while you pick up your guitar and you're sitting there strumming, because now you're doing something with your hands. And so your brain kind of goes into different avenues and that kind of thing. And so what we find is that when people have Lego in their hands, they start talking and thinking a little bit differently. And so we do these sessions where we get people, so we would bring them in and we would say, your group, let's say a year from now, your group is being, lauded as one of the finest departments around. So build me something that got you there. Build me one thing that your group is doing better than everybody else. And so everyone will sit and they'll build something, and then we'll talk about the things that they build. And it's just a really good way to get people thinking and talking and discussing things in a different way. So that's another very different avenue than the art side of things that I do as well.
Ah, well, that's interesting. I do the same sorts of gigs, but with songwriting. So yeah. Here we go. We've grown up to be pretty much the same person, except I would never ever have the patience to do the crappier. Like if I sit down, there's always the chance by the time I stand up, I have written a song. I don't think you have, unless you sit for like a week. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop asking you. You can see the stream, right? So why don't you pick some questions that you want to from the people, or pick up on some comments that they're saying there.
Okay, someone said, have you ever played charades with Lego? It's a lot of fun. Yeah, actually, we do.
What?
Yeah, we have a kind of a game. Well, it's not quite charades, but what we do is we get 2 or 3 different little sets of something they used to sell called mixels, just a bunch of little pieces that they used to build creatures with. And we get everybody, we give them a bunch of pieces, and you have like a minute to build something, and you have to build something, tell us what you've built, and then we rotate the pieces around. And so it's I guess it's not quite charades, but it's along that lines. It's kind of like a fun little parlor game that we like to play. Let's see here. Lego comes out here for others. It usually results in temper tantrums. That happens too at the conventions all the time. People get right angry. People are asking me to draw you in Lego.
Oh,
like one of my French girls.
That's
I could probably pixelate you in Lego, but it would take, probably, 30, 40 hours to do a really good.
It also sounds very uncomfortable to me to be pixelated. Like would I enjoy that? How does that I don't know if I'm good. I don't know if I'm into being pixelated.
Well, you end up being a bit more blocky.
Yeah. Okay. So have you, when are you going to go big and do like a whole, like a massive wall size out of Duplo? Like that seems to be the next logical step, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it's interesting because you get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And then finally you hit a point where you're like, okay, I can't go any bigger than this. And then you start getting smaller again, try to add more detail, more special touches. So I've started doing a little more 3D stuff where things stick out just a little bit from the piece and that kind of thing. I think I sent you one photo. There's a guy with a rainbow colored mohawk. I don't know if you have that one.
Okay, wait. I think I do. I think I have that one. Is that the one? But is that the Dave gets the trophy one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because that brings up something I want to talk about as well. So this one here.
So it might be hard to tell in the photo because it's small, but all of the hair in that particular one is sticks out from the level, right? So it all kind of pops out a little bit. That one I decided I wanted to do the idea of someone with a mohawk because it's kind of a neat image, and I wanted to do one that was basically with him front onto the camera with the mohawk kind of popping forward. But what I discovered, and if you think about this for a second, if you do a mohawk from straight on, what does it look like? It's just literally just that, right? It's like a block. So it was not as interesting. And then I went on the web and I found that photo. So I didn't create that photo. I just took a photo and kind of reworked it a little bit. So it kind of really worked to do it on the side like that and have all the different colors. That's that piece everybody just talks about because it's so catches your eye, right? It's all about lots of bright color, really.
And you're holding a trophy there. Now,
yes.
Because I just look at it and I go, did he just make that himself to feel better? Because you know what I mean? Because you know how to make Lego and do stuff, so you could have easily just have whipped that up before you went beside your pictures. Well, how does the certify? Oh, you're way better at the big words. Anyway, yes.
Okay, so
my question.
That particular one was from a convention called Brick Can, which takes place almost every year when there isn't a pandemic.
Right.
And it's held in Richmond, BC at the River Rock Casino. So every year, bunch of Lego people from all over Canada, some from the States. We all get together and everybody brings the cool stuff that they built, which is kind of awesome when you think about it. It's like, hey, bring your stuff over, show me what you built.
Yeah.
And then, so there's different categories. It used to be very simplistic. It's kind of changing, but you would have like castle and you would have pirate and space, right? All the different themes of Lego, and then art and other things. As people start doing more, there's more categories. So that would have been in the art category.
Right.
And so what happens is they get a couple of people, probably, you know, like I might go and judge a different category. It would be something that I didn't have a piece in because you want to be fair kind of thing. And they would just kind of go and look at all the pieces and they would just judge them. So it's like, it's not best in show. There is a best in show for the overall show, but for that it would be, you know, like best large piece or best small piece or best 3D piece or something like that. And so people would, you know, they would come up with the one that they thought is the best, and then that person gets a trophy. And so there's a group that actually gets together and builds trophies. Sometimes they're all exactly the same. Sometimes they're different depending on what theme you're in. So the fun part is that there's also sometimes a trophy for the best trophy. Wow. So whoever built the best trophy gets a trophy, and that could go on infinitely.
I was going to say that is meta. Wow. Oh, you guys are on a whole other level, I gotta say. We still got a little time left. Why don't you check the stream, see if there's anything.
Okay.
I've got more questions, a couple more that I want to ask, but I think it's good to. Here. Okay. I'm quickly going to put another picture up as you find a question. There you go.
Superman. I like that one. So yeah, is there a line of Lego that is my favorite? Yes, there is a line of Lego that's my favorite. They stopped making it a long time ago. It was an offshoot of the pirate Lego, and it was called Islanders, and it's all kind of like hula girls and guys with these big cool masks and
so that's
Kaluka and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's so this one I actually made. That's, you can kind of see that behind me if I move my head. That's this piece right here. Is the one on the left, and then the other one is actually below it. But yeah, I'm also kind of into, you know, surf stuff and tiki stuff and that kind of thing, and so I often build a lot of that. And I live in Calgary where it's very cold for parts of the year, and so that, you know, building places that are warm and fun and tropical keeps me sane sometimes. So.
Okay, so I got a couple of quick questions and then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
What do people in the Lego community think about the song "Everything Is Awesome"?
Oh, okay. So
because that's what, you know, because it's like a theme song, but you didn't ask for that theme song. Like, yeah.
So the interesting thing is that I will often tell people, you know, when people tell me something is awesome, I will often say, well, you know, in the traditional words of my people, everything is awesome, right? I like that song. Yep, I like that song a lot because it's all about the idea that everything can be awesome and things get better when you work together. That's the message that song. I mean, it's this pumping, you know, vibe kind of thing.
Yep.
Tegan and Sarah and Tegan.
Yep. Tegan and Sarah, yep.
Yeah, they're also from Calgary, so that was kind of fun. There's another little connection there. Yeah, I like that song.
Okay, good.
I'm okay with it.
But most people are all right with it? No one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's not like we play it all the time or anything, but I've never heard anybody, you know, sort of down talk it or anything.
Okay, so here's another one. You now possess powers. You have unlimited time and money, but can only use it for Lego creation.
Sounds great.
What are you making? What is your big thing?
Well, I always have these big ideas about giant projects I want to do. I have a couple. One is smaller, and I'm kind of on the verge of doing it. I'll tell you about it quickly. So I had this idea in my head where I make a mosaic. It's a black and white mosaic, and it's of a chameleon, right? Famously black and white chameleons. And in that chameleon, there's tons of transparent brick in it. And inside of those transparent bricks are very tiny LEDs. And then as you walk up to it, in front of you, I move my hand so you can see, in front of you, there's a tiny little a tiny little chameleon that I've built out of bricks. And in his mouth, there's a little sensor, and it's a color sensor. And so when you walk up to it, it figures out what colors you are, and the chameleon mosaic turns that color. Oh, that was fun. Canada flag.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's one idea, and I think that one doesn't need all the time, the money in the world. I just got to find that person who knows how to do the tech side of it,
Right.
and then I can build that. I think that would be really fun. And then the other thing would just be like something giant, a room full of a giant tropical island, or a room full of a city that 10 of my friends come and help me build, and we just spend a whole year doing nothing but like building a giant world.
Wow.
That's the thing. Everyone always asks, like, why is Lego so popular? How come it's maintained over the decades when other toys come and go? And the difference is that Lego is not just a toy, it's a system. It's a thing that you use to make other things, right?
Yep.
And so you can build all kinds of things. So there's no limits. The only limits is your imagination and how you're able to put pieces together to build things. And as we've seen over the years, people come up with more and more interesting and cool ways to put the pieces together to be able to build more stuff. So that's what I love about it, is that it's infinite,
Great. Well, I think you can, if there's anything else on the stream you want to address, then address that.
Just looking here, someone says, a Titanic replica. Seen a couple of those, to various scales that people do. Let's see, didn't someone build a full-size Lego house? Yeah, is it James May, the guy that does Top Gear? Wow. I think they built a giant. So what they do is they make bigger bricks. So you can make if you think about it, your little 2x4 Lego brick, you build those, but a bigger scale. Right. So you use a lot of bricks to make one of those, and then you use a bunch of those. I think they had to tear the whole thing down because it didn't reach building codes and dangerous and stuff like that. So they tore the whole thing down.
Oh, that's but it's Lego, I guess, that's part of the thing is you can always tear it down.
That's right. And that's the thing is people always say like, oh, you dropped that thing, and no one ever gets upset or worried when they drop something, because you know what? You can just rebuild it. It's pretty easy.
Right. Wow, yeah. I would just cry. That's all I would. Because once again, I can't imagine. I'm not detail oriented. That's not. It is not my thing. I'm an approximist. That is what I am. I am like that's. So when I write, I just try to write a whole bunch of songs, and then if 1 in 20 of them actually work out, then I'm fine. I'll just take that thing, and I'm not like I'm going to write this one thing and I'm going to make it perfect, because oh my god, but. Yeah, doing Lego. When I did Lego as a kid, it was just a bunch of stuff, and then to knock it down or to have Godzilla attack it or kick it or something like that. Yeah, that was, or me and my brother would smash them together. That was more the kind of Lego play I was doing.
Yeah. Now, but when you're writing songs, sometimes you'll go, oh, that's not quite the right chord, or that's not quite right, and you go back and it's that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And both songwriting and Lego are modular. You can move songs around.
Very nice.
And patterns, modular and have patterns. So there you go. There's a natural thing there altogether. You can always just put a chorus, move it around and shove it somewhere else. Yep, all works. Anything else you would like to say to the fine people?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun doing this, and I always love talking about Lego. And usually I end up drifting off and spending half an hour talking about creativity and the way that it changes your brain, and how improv fits in perfectly with all that kind of stuff. And I've been doing that. I've been with Loose Moose Theater here in Calgary for 35-ish years now. So that's what I'm about, is just creating and coming up with ideas and trying to see if you can, that's the thing is, I had a dream one night about this building, and it was like a surf shack where people would live above it, and there would be stores and that below it. And then I built it, right? I had this dream. I'd never seen this place before. It didn't exist except in my head. And then I brought it into the world in some fashion. I think that's the coolest thing,
That's cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you heard the early part of the show, but I had a dream about making it Danish out of Lego. I actually did the other night for this show, because I thought but I didn't do it. And I've got lots of Lego.
So you could, if you ever decided you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, yeah, totally. It's not, and it would look crap. It would look so, it would just look so terrible. Anyway, I'd just rather buy a Danish and eat that, I guess.
That's good too.
Okay. Oh, do
And the
you?
Danish make Lego, so that's good.
Well, that's why I was trying to do it. I thought it would be hilarious to make, and it wouldn't. Now that I'm thinking of it, it would actually not be funny anyway. It was just like a bad idea all around. And you're supposed to, in dream state, you're supposed to put have these crazy ideas collide. And wow, that was so pedestrian. Like, unbelievable. That's like I've had dreams where I was dreaming that I was asleep.
Wow.
And I was asleep. Like, anyway, yeah, that's my vivid imagination, the dreamscape. Well, thank you, Dave, for coming on. I'll see you again in 25 years.
Yeah, for sure. So people are asking where they can find me. There's a bunch of different places. I have a website, which is Brickwares. So just the word brick and then WARES, brickwares.com. That's a lot of my art.
It's because your last name is spelled that way.
That's exactly it. Fun. And then I'm also on Instagram, Brickwares again. And then on Facebook, I think my page on Facebook is called Innovative Play by Dave Ware, which is the sort of the facilitation and business side of things. But that's what I've got on there. So yeah, that's where you can find me, or just Google Dave Ware Lego, and I'm sure you'll find me.
Mm-hmm. I did. I found you there.
Did?
Yeah, it worked. The Google worked. Okay. Well, I'm going to vanish you out into the ether now.
Thank you so much.
Well, hey, thanks for coming. It's great. It's good to see you again. Good to see you. Maybe one day when we'll meet up when the worms ever get to tour again.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah. It'll happen sometime. Hopefully within 25 years. So, okay. Well, thanks. I'm going to, okay, what am I going to, it's probably better if I just shut you off the Zoom. That way I don't have to, okay. I'm going to end, ending this meeting for all, which is just you and me. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Dave. Doof. There he goes. Oh, that's my screen now. How do I get that off? Where the heck did I put that? Come on, Trevor. So thanks everyone for all your questions. For that, not by request. Oh, here it is. Oh, there it goes. So I think we're almost out of time. I think we just have time to do. Oh, I had a couple of gags that people sent for Lego. You stepped on a Lego. That's adorable. Ha! Got some Dungeons and Dragons action going on there. Yeah, I got some of those. I've stepped on those before. Oh my God, they're unpleasant. And then this was just posted on Facebook this week. I thought it was pretty funny. When you realize it's the last year you'll be able to play with Lego. Pretty great. Okay. So I guess we got to start thinking about next week's show. So let me just get that up. Trevor the Worm on Twitch. So every week, of course, we pick the next week's topic. And so I can only do 5. So I'll just look at the stream in a second to see which ones are going on. It was great to have a guest. I'm gonna think I'll do this guest thing more often. So I can only do. There we go. Sorry, I have to get into my account here. This always takes a second. I gotta find a quicker way to do this poll thing. But yeah, so start thinking about what you want to put in there, and I'm gonna put up the. I think I even have. I made it? Didn't I put a next week's topic logo? Didn't I do that? Here it is. There we go. Next week's. Oh, and now it's over her head. That doesn't work very well at all, does it? There we go. There we are. Next week's topic. Okay, so I'm going to do new poll. Manage poll. Here we go. New poll. Topic. Okay, so in 1 second I will start looking at the stream and see what pops up. Like I said, I can only topic. And let's see, what are some going in on here? Transformers, D&D. Okay, here we go. Transformers, D&D. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons again. First time I played it when I was younger in 1st edition. Adapting to 5th edition is just being painful, just so you know. Danishes. Oh, somebody wants to kind of have them flow together. Once again, I'm only taking the first 5 I see, so don't be upset if I miss yours. It's my 50th birthday. Oh, 2 CFL. Nathan Fillion. Okay, there we go. Nathan. I'll just put Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion and jigsaw puzzles. Okay. Nathan Fillion, when he was just starting out, he got on a what was he on? Some soap opera magazine. Oh, sorry, I'm going to start the poll. You can vote while I'm talking. He was on some soap opera magazine, and in it, they asked him all these like mundane questions. And for favorite band, he said the Arrogant Worms. Wasn't that nice of him? That was a while ago, though. Yeah, that was nice of him, though. I think it confused a lot of the readers of the magazine. That's what I think. So here's the poll. You can only really do this if you're on Twitch. You can't do it if you're on one of the other streams. Sorry about that. It's just the way it goes. You can always follow the show on Twitch if you feel like it. I'm Trevor the Worm. On that, here we go. The poll's coming in. A couple more seconds. Like I said, the minimum amount of time is 1 minute. I don't know why. If you like the show, we'll be doing it again next week. You can always give me a tip, ! Tip, if you're on Twitch. I'm going to start up a Patreon page next week because I think that works better for anyone who wants to help support the show. I think I'll probably launch it in a couple of days. Here we go. Almost got the topic. Here we go. View results. So next week we will be talking about Nathan Fillion. Okay, good. I have a feeling he won't be joining us on the show. I'll send him a tweet anyway. Hey, Nathan, want to come on the show? I have his business card somewhere. I met Nathan 30 years ago, before he got going at the Orlando Fringe Festival. Why am I doing this? I'm wasting my material for next week. Anyway, I'll see if I can find it. I have that business card somewhere. Anyway, I'll see if I can find it. Okay, Nathan Fillion is next week's topic. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I had a couple other bits I was going to do, but I was having a great time talking to Dave, and I thought you guys were actually, digging that stuff. So I just glad he could keep on going. I need to learn the Firefly theme. Okay, I might look into that. Well, I'll totally look into it. Nathan wins. Okay, see you guys all next week. Any last minute comments? Oh, thank you, Matt, for giving me some bits. Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Nathan Fillion will be next week's subject. I guess I'll have to write a Nathan Fillion song. Okay, I'll do that. Nathan Fillion song. See you guys soon. See you all soon. Oh, where's my hand? Here we go. I have to end the stream now. I hate this moment, but I'll see you all.